I went to a sprint clinic when I was a Cat 4 or 5, and it was...
That's a total Cat 4 move
yeah,
right there.
Yeah,
Cat
right?
5
Like, of
move.
course I want to go to a sprint clinic.
Yeah.
And one of the best, the Kiwi guy, I'll always remember this. He would start with cock your wrists. And so, like, that's when you grab the bars, you always engage everything. So the idea is when you grab your bars to sprint, you're going to start with engaging your total upper body. So a lot of people do kind of flimsy sprints, we call them, or noodly, where the only thing you're worried about is pedaling as hard as you can into your bike.
Yeah.
And that's pedaling into your bike rather than pedaling your bike forward. Mm-hmm. So if you can kind of think, the biggest problem that most people have is not setting like a concrete foundation to sprint from. We took Brandon out now it was this summer, but to teach him how to sprint because he's a spindly climber that weighs 130 pounds and has a 5 watts per kilo. But he just didn't know how to sprint, which was the problem. Not that he couldn't sprint, he didn't know how. Yeah. And so getting the foundation so that when you are pedaling as hard as you can into your bike is the important part, right? You have to pedal your bike with the intention of pedaling it forward.
And I know that sounds silly, but it makes a huge difference.
Yeah. So there's kind of a couple, everybody's a little different. Everybody's bikes are a little different. The two big things that kind of can position yourself, a lot of people have problems with their back wheels coming up or on too much weight one direction or the other. So what I think the easiest way is if you grab your handlebars, bring your elbows out and cock your wrists like the Kiwi said. Mm-hmm. And what that does is as soon as you do that, it's the same. You want to pull your handlebars together or bend them like if you were bending a 2x4 or something, right? Or
the Superman when you bend the steel.
The steel. So if you're bending your bars into themselves, that's recruiting your shoulders and your chest. And he called it the power circle. And what that is between your handlebars, your arms, and your chest, you have a total connection of a powerful circle that you're staring straight down at your stem and everything's kind of tilted forward and in line. Mm-hmm. So if you think of yourself as being vertically, your circle is closer to vertical above your handlebars, then that's going to put you in the correct position so you're not going to pull your back wheel off the ground. The second point is you want the back of your thighs to brush the nose of your saddle. So when you are sprinting, your saddle should swing back and forth and almost brush the back of your thighs. And between that kind of tilt, that should put you in the proper position to have the right place to pedal hard. That's going to fix almost a lot of people's problems with sprinting is they're either too Cavendish and they try to put their nose on the stem. I'm not going to say whether Caleb Ewan and Cavendish's position is better. It doesn't work for me. And I think it doesn't work for most people. But if you create that powerful circle, bend your handlebars into your frame and have your bike swing. So this is the part Nate was talking about that has skill. You need to pull your opposing hand into your, let's see. So if you're pedaling your left leg down, you want to pull your right hand into your pedal stroke.
Yep.
So what that does is that swings the bike from side to side and pulls more power into your pedal stroke. So not only are you just pedaling down as hard as you can, you're also pulling your bike into your downward pedal stroke.
Yep.
So that's where the power circle comes in.
You do that while you're all locked out.
And you do it while you're all
too.
Yeah. So everything's engaged, and the idea is a lot of people should try where you sprint as hard as you can for a second or two. It's the same as a high cadence where you know how you can do it for a second or two and then you just lose everything. Same with sprinting. Start with 2 or 3 or 5 pedal strokes and then give up. Like you don't want to learn bad behavior.
Yeah.
So when you really are trying as hard as you can and everything's lined up and you pull really hard, do 2 or 3 or 4 pedal strokes and then back it off.